Hi, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heienck, physical therapist.
And together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet, Brad.
Oh, in our opinion, of course, Bob.
Trying to get some enthusiasm going here. Today we're going to talk about, we've got some rules that we live by, Brad, and I thought this would be a good time to go over these.
Sure.
I mean, just kind of our general philosophy.
As
we got
physical therapists.
As physical therapists, and even for these videos.
Right.
We kind of got three things, three general areas we're trying to cover. So the first one, rule number one, is help others.
Yep.
That's right. We're all on this earth together. You know, this is why we're doing these videos. We're trying to help you, and we'd like to see that you're going to help each other too.
Right, so if you're watching a video and you want to give some feedback to someone else who makes a comment and you have some helpful information, feel free to put a comment down there. And we've had people doing that already, but we're going to encourage that even more.
Yeah, we'd like to see more of it.
Right.
I mean, please jump in and help, you know, because personal experiences a lot of times are better than the therapist telling you what to do.
Yep, so. Exactly. We just had someone talk about their success with their back problem, and the person that was already having it, if they read that, I'm sure it helped them out.
Yeah, it really is fantastic. So let's go to the second rule. The second rule is, and Brad and I highly believe in this, your body wants to heal.
Right.
It wants to repair itself. So get out of the way, or at least try to help it in some way.
Right, and that's a lot of what therapy is doing things to promote healing that the body already wants to do.
Right, fitness and exercise and doing the right things or avoiding the wrong things, and that's what we try to cover.
Exactly.
Well, I'll give an example, by the way. Brad has a condition called spondylolisthesis where the one bone kind of slips forward on the other bone.
Right, so the spine is actually out of alignment, pretty obvious in the x-rays.
But what happens, over time, and this is a problem, right, Brad?
Sure.
I mean, it gives him back pain, but eventually it's starting to fuse on its own.
Right, the disc actually is gone now. 4 and 5 are on top, lumbar 4 and 5 are on top of each other, and I'm really hoping that those bones are fused so they're stable.
Right, and another example, by the way, that I saw in a book, it was by Robin McKenzie. There was a guy that, do you have the hip too?
Oh yes, Bob, we are full of anatomy.
Your hip is made out of a ball. This is kind of a ball. It doesn't have this part on there. And a socket, a hole that it fits in. Now this guy, through some type of trauma, this ball had broke through this hole here.
And took the pelvis and pulverized it, basically.
And made a hole right into it. Mm-hmm. And what they found out, this was way in the 1800s, they took a picture years later of the anatomy, or did a drawing of the anatomy. A new joint had formed.
So there's no surgery involved, the body?
There was no surgery, the body repaired itself, it made a new joint, and this guy was probably walking around.
This is an extreme example.
Yeah, this is an extreme example, but the body is crazy. I mean, so let your body heal yourself. Third rule, Brad, let's be medically smart.
All right.
And what does that mean? You've got to educate yourself nowadays. You've got to become your own advocate,
right.
Because it's a very complicated system, the medical system, and we're going to try to help you navigate it.
And I think we need to make this clear because we've got 50% of our viewers are not in the United States.
Right.
So it may be different from country to country. In the United States, which we're very familiar with, you really need to know whether you're going to see an orthopedic doctor, the neurologist, or the general doctor, MRIs.
How do you find a good doctor?
Right.
You know, what questions do you ask?
And we're going to have a video on...
Yeah, we're going to cover all this stuff.
Right.
And, the other thing, as a part of that umbrella term, we're really pushing always for you to use less medications
right.
as possible. I mean, there's obviously times you have to use them.
Right.
Less injections, less surgeries. We're always pushing for the non-surgical option before we're
more
moving.
Natural way, because surgery is not always the answer, and a lot of times it causes more problems down the road.
Exactly, and that's why we're trying to help you out. So those are kind of our basic 3 rules. We'd love to hear your comments below, and we will be hitting those themes throughout our videos as we move forward.
And sooner or later, Bob, we're going to have the 4th one on there. We're going to get that broken heart thing figured out.
That's right.
And that's when we're really going to get
once
popular.
we know how to fix that broken heart, we're going to be cool. All right.